As you can probably tell by the title of this video, we really need to talk about my Golf R. So far, I have had very little to complain about when it comes to this car. It's been an amazing car, and I've shared that with you guys before on this channel. We've tested this car in eco mode, normal mode, and also in race mode most recently, and those have had a whole bunch of different results. But overall, the consensus is this car is using way too much fuel. I've had a bunch of you in the comments let me know what your Golf Rs are making in terms of fuel economy numbers, and it's been drastically different from what I'm getting, a lot lower. And I've had this suspicion from before. This thing needs to get a proper tune, and I'm gonna kind of dive into that a little bit more right now. So first things first, let's talk about what's underneath the hood. I want to give you guys a bit more context as to what I'm talking about. So here is the setup that's currently on the car. Let's get this leaf out of here, man. What the heck? Now that I think of it, I actually haven't opened the hood like this and just looked around in quite some time. I recently did a coolant top up, but that was the only thing. I didn't really look around too much. But as you can see, it's definitely not stock. There are a few things in this car that have been altered. Now, I did do a full in-depth on every single mod on one of my previous videos, so I'll link it in the description, or I'll also put a little tag up here for you guys to see. But quick rundown, this thing has downpipe, it has air intake, it has upgraded turbo, MPI kit like fuel rail injectors, all that kind of stuff. Intercooler, charge pipes, turbo inlet, all that kind of stuff has been done to this car. And obviously with such extensive modification, that means there has to be some sort of tune on this car. Now, when I first got the car, I did call all the companies that make off-the-shelf tunes for this car, and it turns out that this car once had APR stage 1 on it. I mean, that's good information to know, don't get me wrong, but the problem is I don't know what's running on this car right at this moment. It could still have that APR tune, it could have a custom tune, it could just have no tune at all, and maybe that's why it's running so inefficiently. And that's why I wanted to reach out to you guys for your help to see if you can help me get this thing properly tuned. So I live in Southern Ontario, specifically the GTA, and I've been doing some research on some shops that can help me tune this car properly. I am not gonna be running an off-the-shelf tune. This car has a mix match of a whole bunch of different parts, so I don't think it would be smart to do that. I wanna get this thing custom tuned either via dyno tune or even a street tune. What I need from you guys is to help me out find the correct shop or the right tuners or whoever it is that I need to get into contact with to get this car properly tuned, because I feel like it's gonna be a world of a difference. Obviously, this car has some sort of tune on it in the sense that it's able to run and drive with all these mods on it and not give me any major problems, but I need to get this thing dialed in properly. I think it's about time. I've had this car for quite a bit, and of course, as the weather gets better, I want to have this thing tip-top shape so we can start V2 transformations with this car. So if you guys know any good shops that specialize in Volkswagen or Audis that can help me out, get this thing a proper dyno tune or a proper street tune, I would really appreciate it. My Instagram is going to be on the screen right now for you guys to hit me up. I just want to bring out this car's full potential because it definitely has it. It has everything it needs underneath the hood. Of course, we need to do a lot more in terms of cosmetics, but in terms of power, it has everything it needs. It just needs to get the right tune. But I'm really looking for somebody who can take a look at my car, break everything down, understand how we can achieve great performance as well as great reliability and fuel economy, you know, all together in one package. If you can like tune the eco mode or tune the normal mode to be, you know, a lot more chill, and then tune the race mode to be even more crazy, I really don't know how this whole thing works. That's what I'm kind of looking for, and I'm just looking for somebody to at least educate me on this. And of course, it's something I want to document on this channel for you guys to experience as well, so you can learn and see exactly how the process would work. But yeah, that's really my main concern on what I have to do with this car in the near future. There are some services we have to do to this thing, and I will touch on that a little bit more in an upcoming video. But as of right now, I really want to kind of get ahead of myself and figure out how I'm going to get this car tuned, because I don't think I'm going to do it right now, but maybe closer to better weather season, spring season, we can get this thing properly tuned and just have a better experience with this in general. So once again, if you have any information on any good shops or any good tuning companies that can do street tuning or dyno tuning, all that kind of stuff, let me know down in the comments below, or also hit up my Instagram on screen right here. I would really appreciate it. But yeah, I think it's definitely something that I need to do and be proactive with, because in the next coming months, this car obviously has to get kind of prepped and ready for summer and stuff like that. So I kind of want to have a handle on what's going on with this. And I think it'd be a really sick video to like dyno tune this thing or even street tune it, you know, but I have those geeks, bro. But I actually have no clue on the right companies to look for and stuff like that who can do custom tuning. I was honestly going to go with an APR stage 3 tune because I could get one pretty cheap. but I don't think OTS is going to be the best for this because this car has its own thing going on. So I kind of want to get something super individual, custom, if you will, for this car so that it performs the best it can. And I'm sure it's going to be expensive. I really hope not. But if it's expensive, that makes sense. You're using somebody's time and expertise to make your car the best it can be. Also, one thing that I did here is that if you can see the gear that you're actually in on the dash, that means that you have a TCU tune, which I don't know if that's true or not. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I really don't know, but I have that on my car. So potentially this thing could have a TCU tune. I have no clue. But also, it doesn't act like how I think it would act. So I don't know. I really don't think it has one. But I'll show you guys what I mean. So as you can see there, second gear, third gear, fourth gear. You can see every gear this car goes into. So if that means we have a TCU tune as well on this car, that would be super interesting. I don't know if you can get like custom TCU tunes or something. I don't know how that even works. As you can tell, like I'm pretty new to this custom tuning space, but that's kind of why I wanted this car in the first place. And then that's why I wanted a DSG as well, because I wanted to experiment with the TCU tuning and everything that has to be in that realm. So that'd be really cool to find out if this car has one. And if not, how we can kind of figure that out. Like, can you run a custom tune ECU wise and then TCU wise just run it off the shelf? Is that a thing? Like, I don't know. I'm sure you could do it, but again, the TCU tunes I can imagine are made to kind of work in tandem with the ECU tunes from that same company. So I don't know how that works. I really want to dive a little bit more into this world. So if anybody knows anything about that, let me know, please. Anyways, I know that was a lot of tune talk in the last minute or so, but I just want to pivot and say thank you guys so much for watching the videos in general and supporting the channel. You guys have been enjoying the videos and I'm really happy to see that. A lot of new subscribers, a lot of people commenting down below, and I really, really appreciate that. So yeah, I just wanted to make this short video to address what I've been thinking about and kind of just ask you guys for your expertise and your help. Because I know a lot of people out there know a lot more than I do. I want to learn, whether that be from other people or teaching myself, whatever the case may be, but I just want to find out the best way I can improve this car, you know, and do it right. I only want to hear about reputable shops in and around the city. I don't care about your buddy John who has this. Nah, I'm sorry. I want to get this thing properly dialed in, and respectfully, I only want to go to shops that are reputable and can really take care of me. Here's a little race action for you guys. Oh my gosh. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching the video. This car is absolutely filthy. And guess what? I'm not going to wash it because it's going to get filthy again when I drive again. But anyways, we got to get this thing tuned. And yes, I will still be doing my own research when it comes to tuning shops and stuff like that for this car. But of course, I would appreciate anybody who has any information on where I can get this thing properly tuned, bro. It would be so sick to be on a dyno. Just in general, have this thing on a dyno. That would be insane. But either way, however we decide to tackle this thing in the future, you guys will be the first to know. So with all that being said, I hope you guys have an amazing day and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.